Alright, so another thing that I see happen a lot with lower level players, like expert, below, they make the mistake of pushing too hard. So watch this. We've got pretty much a bunch of campers over here, and then this lance. You know, that lance should be pressing center with that setup, but is taking our right beacon. Um, I wouldn't do that. But, watch this. There's a griffin over there, all right, that's going to jump in, and, we're going to take him down pretty easily. But if you're going to run a jumping bot, just know you're at your most vulnerable after a jump, so you never want to jump into danger. All right, now the red team has a 3 cap, like already. Like this is beacon lead, and that's all you need to do. Just hold those 3, and then hold down this, this area. You don't need to keep pressing, but that griffin pressed too hard is dead. The Gareth pressed too hard is dead. Whatever's underneath that archway is dead. Got another griffin jumping in here, dead. Another griffin jumping, dead. Getting shot at, by all of us. What's nuts is this was already set up for the red team to win if they would just kind of hold back and let us push where they could do the killing, but they're not. They are continuously trying to come forward, and I don't know, are they trying to get that beacon over, way back behind all of us? So they're just blowing through bots right here. I mean, they're probably feeling psyched that they have beacon advantage, but this is not what you do with it. This is way over aggressive here. So I'm just taking the time to lay into as many of them as I can. Here's another griffin jumping. They're all on that bridge. I mean, that's not where you want to be. Just out in the open where everyone can target you. So at this point, I figured I'd try start working for that beacon, their back beacon. But it looks like we're taking center. At least have a good chance. So I'm going to help my teammate out over here. We've got Leo on our team pressing that, so I don't need to bother with that anymore. Okay, I see a Spectre, and that is going to be a prime target. I want to get Spectres out immediately. They carry way too much firepower and all that cloaking lameness. Didn't quite get him, but definitely laid into him really good. Alright, so we are down in beacons yet again, but they are botted out 3 pilots. So with 5 minutes left, I mean, the game's only halfway into the game, and they're already out of their bots. So if they just would have taken those 3 beacons and just held tight, just kind of took a defensive stance to just shred our bots as we try to pull a 3rd beacon, then they could be doing this to us. Alright, and now they don't have the bots to hold the beacons or just protect each other, and it's just open season on their bots. Okay, they've got one more. Just getting to the side of this Galahad, finding cover. So we got him. Alright, so let that be a lesson. Like, don't play over aggressive. How many bots did I use? Like 2 or 3 bots. Don't push too hard when you don't need to. Understand the difference between when you have to go on offense and when you have to go on defense. Yeah, I got a Millie there, 10 kills. Gold player. Red shirt, is this my team? Yeah, I mean there was some level 10 and 9 bots in there, like new meta. Um, but yeah, don't press too hard when you don't need to. All right. So big tip right there. Upper level players make a killing off of people that push too hard. All right. All right, moving on. Okay, here we go. Team deathmatch on Rome. So name of the game is stay alive and punish over aggressive players. So spawn left, and I got the jumpy bot. A lot of people make the mistake of playing too close to this building. With the jumpy bot, you can actually get high enough to get over that. All right, cool. So pushing that guy back, and I'm gonna get up here and find a wall. So this is a big tip that when you play close to the walls, it makes it more difficult for aphids and spirals and hydras and vortexes to hit you. At least it minimizes the damage, if not blocks it all the way. So here's a mistake of playing too close. You have that long range bot, and I'm the closest one to it. And so it should know that I'm the biggest threat. It should do what it can to stay back. But it's too close. So I get a good jump in here to wear him down. Definitely want to get these kind of annoying bots out first. Alright, I got taken out, but got him out. We still have the beacon lead. Alright, spawn right with rockets to take this bot out. When you play in the buildings, it's better to have rockets because people like to hide behind walls. And if they're playing too close to the corner, even though you can't see them, you can hit them with splash. Rockets have splash damage. And it's great to have a jumpy bot in these buildings because you can get around walls. You can jump over buildings. Alright, so this is good right here. So here comes the splash. I'm just going to let him walk into this and eat all these Orkans. Definitely taking some damage, but I should have him over here. Then got hit by some shred player. Whatever. Spawning left. And staying behind cover. And this is kind of what you do. Stay protected and just check your ranges. I don't really see people at this level checking the ranges enough. But staying behind cover helped me from getting hit by that Spectre. I knew that after his jump, he had 5 seconds before his cloaking went off. So I just kind of timed it and jumped in to take care of him. Definitely want to get those Spectres out. But, stay behind a wall and check ranges to figure out where to go next. Don't just hang out in the open. I mean, if you're in the open, you're a target. All right, we can get this jump over the top again. Staying close to the wall, protecting me there. All right, shock train Haichi looking to get him and was too far out. Those, I don't know, got hit by some kind of energy crap. All right, too exposed to a spawn point. I mean, if you're going to play by someone's spawn point, at least make sure that you're behind cover. All right, trying to get a kill really quick. Good lord, long range lasers. And this is tough. I mean, those definitely do damage from back there. But these bots play so far behind that they give up tons of the map. Oh my god, are these Zeniths or Norcoms or both? Holy cow, that sucked. All right, again, I see some more bots over here in the buildings coming with rockets again. Took him out. I think this is my last bot. There's 4 minutes left, so I want to play extra conservative here. I want to try to make this bot last the rest of the game. So when you're down to the last bot and there's still a lot of time in the game, just play conservative. Just take your time. So I continuously watching left and right, making sure that I'm not targeted by anyone. All right, here's a lance, no shield. Lots of splash and walk to the side, cut off that angle. Just shooting the left orc in. And I see this mistake all the time, you know. At this level, someone will get shot and then get angry and then come at you even though they don't have the right bot for the engagement. I mean, it was an unshielded lance. I'd hit it with rockets, and instead of staying safe, it just came at me and then ran into an orc and Haichi. I see this all the time, just playing way too aggressive. Like, I mean, if you're going to be playing around another team's spawn point, chances are you're going to get killed. You know, you don't ever really need to go, you know, too far past the halfway line on a map. You want to be able to apply pressure, but you don't need to be too far in, especially alone. Alright, so I see some bots I can shoot. There's a lot of people over there, and energy weapons and whatnot. I'm just trying to avoid it for now. We have 3-bot lead. But you see, I'm always playing next to the wall. This is key for reducing how many hydras and aphids and that kind of crap that can hit you. Alright, I was getting ready for that bot to walk past that opening, but I didn't want to get too far in. Okay, I don't think this bot sees me. Try to get some team takedowns over here. Just taking time, looking for this bot. The Carnage gets in the way. Again, Carnage was on like a solo suicide mission. 26-20. Who should have this game in the bag? 30 seconds left. I just don't want to die. All right, I was hoping that bot came forward, but didn't. Managed to stay alive, but just barely. Here we go. 10 seconds left. Yeah. So, you know, big things. Don't push too hard. You know, don't camp too hard. I mean, if you're camping from the back of the map, you'll get some damage here, but you give up so much ground, and if you give up a lot of ground, then you let the enemy team pretty much encircle you and eventually just pound you and your whole team into the ground. So it's important to run more brawling bots, but try to pressure the midfield and punish people that come into the midfield. You don't need to take your bots into the enemy's side of the field. Too much. That's definitely where you go to die. Alright, moving on. Alright, here's another mistake I see lower level players make all the time. You don't really see this that much in upper level games, but it's the ability to extend the game. Alright? You don't really want to win games too quickly because the more time you have to do damage and hit bots, then the more rewards you get, you know, gold and silver. Well, I guess silver if you win. Alright, so here we are, helping working left to try to take these side beacons. This is pretty much the strategy on this map. We have a 3 cap already. Alright, cool. So the way to play here is to sit back. Oh, nice jump. And wait for them to come to us. Alright. So took that aphid patent out. They're really, really slow, so they're easy to chase down, slower than the griffin. And they're all pushed back over here. All right, got worn out. So at this moment, I'm just thinking like, oh my gosh, we don't want to win this game too fast. You know, come on, like things are going well. You know, let's let them have a couple beacons and keep this game going. So even though I can totally take out this Leo over here, I'm not. I'm gonna let him take the beacon, and then I'll try taking him out. All right. So I know people on my team are freaking out, like what's going on. Boom. Got him. Sweet. But that's some damage we wouldn't have gotten if we had four-capped them. Alright, so now they're getting four-capped. Spectre came straight at me with a jump, and the best way to evade those Orkans is to jump either left or right. It's really hard to re-aim rockets in the air after a jump. So I'm just trying to keep my distance here, jump back, and just wear that shield out. You just want to pound those shields with all you have. They eventually crack. So shoot them up. All right, we keep recapturing beacons over here because I play with some beacon-hungry people. But yeah, if you're playing your games too fast, I mean, you know, you're not really getting everything out of the game that you can. I mean, at the very least, even if you don't want more resources, you know, do it for more experience. So I got a nice jump there to get out of the range of the Spectre. And I'm going to start wearing him down the best I can to hit him just before he turns a beacon. So let him take that yet again. Using the edges, walls to shoot from to help protect my bot and just get some corner shooting in. Alright, in the next plasma build, and you know, look, we're right back to a 4-cap again. Like, all my efforts to keep this game going longer are just about over. Alright, okay, 3-cap now. We have 3 beacons captured. And I would prefer to take rockets in here. But blue, we'll see what it's in there. Something with hydras, so it's not going to have a shield. Okay, it's a griffin. No, it's a raven. Yeah. Gone.
How dare you? How dare you?
Let me get a shot before I go in here. Alright, cool. But, I mean, you know, the game's almost over, but imagine, you know, I'm just going to say, imagine how much worse it would have been if we would have just beat these people in like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. That's not good. I mean, all you really need to do is hold 3 beacons. You know, just practice holding 3 beacons and milking the other team out of all of their bots. Then everyone gets great damage and you get a lot more practice brawling. So look into doing that too. Alright, I'll end this right here. But these are some of the biggest mistakes I see. I'm going to have a series. I'll probably release like a couple more videos of this. Alright, stay tuned for the next one. Woo woo!